Hey there, we're Charlene, Chris and Holly, and we've been living and travelling full-time in our motorhome for almost 2 years now.
We had an amazing time exploring the south of England, and now we made it to Wales. Woohoo!
Yeah, tomorrow we can meet in Betws-y-Coed.
Holly?
Wait, it's an animal, I think. This here has kind of changed our perspective. Hello there friends, welcome back to a new video. We're actually in the north of Wales, so when we left you last week we were still in Exmoor, and from there we've shot right up to the north. I'll explain why we've done that later on. We parked up here last night, it was very quiet, there were a few other vans and we're just right beside this lake here. So the rough plan here for the next week or two is to explore this place along the coast, and then from there we want to head down towards Snowdonia, a very beautiful national park here in the north of Wales, and that's where we want to spend most of our time here. Everyone told us that it was going to be rainy, muddy, wet. Look at the weather, it's absolutely stunning here in Wales.
There's so much to see and do in this beautiful country. We don't know where to start, to be honest.
This is where we're going to start from. We're actually in Conwy Bay and we're just walking across the bridge here to go and check out the castle, which is right in front of us.
Yesterday, as we were driving in Wales, we could see the beautiful mountain sceneries and forests as well. So we're looking forward to explore this beautiful country. They got the same currency, they speak English, but they kept their own language, which is Welsh. It is spoken and written differently, so it's going to be harder for me here.
We're crossing the bridge and approaching the castle, and as we're going across, I can see this amazing little island. It's like it's got ripples in the sand. Currently just entered the smallest house in Great Britain. It costs £1.50 to come in, but seeing that we're in Conwy, we definitely wanted to check it out. What can I say? It's tiny. Looks like there's an upstairs floor as well. Oh my god. This is the bedroom. Someone who used to live here up to 100 years ago.
Who owned it went all over the country. Please mind your head when you are leaving.
So the last person to actually live there was a fisherman. And listen to this, he was
6'3" fisherman called Robert Jones.
Okay.
Rumour is he used to sleep with his feet out the window, but that's not true.
I know that was the smallest house in Great Britain, but all the houses are pretty small here in this town.
Look at this door, how tiny it is. What a lovely view of the castle, huh? From here, it doesn't look that big, but from over there, it looks huge.
That's what she said.
This medieval fortress was built by Edward I. So on two of the towers, I can see tiny people up there.
So far, driving in Wales is quite relaxing. Like, as we've been going into the villages here, it's getting like more and more quiet, and I'm really loving it. So we've just parked up in this very cute village here. There's a lovely river walk, and I've just come out here to have a bit of an explore while Charlene's preparing something to eat. So I've just made it to the end of the footpath. I don't think I can go any further. But there's this absolutely beautiful stone bridge here leading across to the other side where there's this really nice cottage. The cottage is all covered in grass, but it's like this long grass. It looks like it's got hair. And that's the path that I came down. So I'm just now on the top of this stone bridge and it's absolutely beautiful here. I'm really happy that I had a bit of a wander about. Like, wow, so far is really impressing us. And the river flowing underneath me is actually the River Conwy, which starts out in Conwy Bay where we were earlier on today and flows all the way down to Snowdonia. I know this is really my first walk in nature, but Wales definitely feels a bit more calmer than England. And this is actually our first time here in this beautiful country. We've been meaning to come for ages, and it's kind of just, the UK is one of these places really for me, which we've always wanted to go and explore a bit more, but we never really made it. And I'm just so happy now that we've got the time to do this trip here all around the UK.
So I've just cooked avocado on toast, but a bit different because I also bought some hummus and goat cheese as well. And oh my god, they were delicious. This is the one that I bought, soft and creamy, so good. I'm also cooking some potatoes and carrots for Holly. So right now Chris is studying.
I'm going to be studying all night. I'm not even going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be studying all of these words in Welsh. My Welsh tomorrow is going to be 10 out of 10.
Top notch.
It is, it is. Hello? Hello, Rosie. Yeah, Rosie. Oh, yeah, tomorrow we can meet in Betws-y-Coed. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. With my lass. Donna Dylan.
This morning I went for a walk with Holly to see the tea house and the bridge, and they look so cute together. We had a good night's sleep in this parking lot. I gave Holly some apples and we got tea this morning. We found this tea, it's called Red Label tea, because we've been trying different types of teas here because Twinings is very expensive and PG tips, we don't like that. And now we're trying this one. It's called Red Label. It's really good.
Really good, I love it. We're actually going to be exploring this beautiful village called Betws-y-Coed.
Woo! He
How's
learned them!
I'm Welsh. Welcome to Betws-y-Coed.
Betws-y-Coed. Where are we going, love?
Betws-y-Coed. Betws-y-Coed. Betws-y-Coed.
Betws-y-Coed.
Betws-y-Coed. £3 for 4-hour parking, and if you come with a large vehicle, unfortunately, like us, you need to come to this big park up near the train station. The one next to the village is quite small. If you've got a small van, like up to 6 meters, I would say you'd fit in quite easily. But for us, we need to come here. So we have made it to Betws-y-Coed, and it's this lovely village with a nice bridge, old stone bridge, similar to where we were yesterday. And underneath it, you've got this waterfall which flows all the way through the village. Very, very nice spot here. And we've just climbed down to the rocks to get a closer look. The only negative thing I'll say is there's like a lot of mayonnaise packages and stuff like that. So it's obvious that people come down here and eat their takeaways. Charlene's taking that for the fridge.
No way!
Why are you throwing it away?
No! Yeah, of course!
Okay, so you're not taking them for the fridge after all?
No, no. So this is the easiest one.
Oh, so red's easy then?
Yeah, and these are hard.
It's harder and harder. The last one is 7 kilometers. So let's go for...
This one. What we really love here in Wales is that near every parking there's a trail, and it's just so wonderful and easy for us.
Yeah, more than one trail actually.
Yeah.
There's a bit too much to do. We're kind of having to move along. Like even yesterday where we were near the bridge, there's a few other hikes as well. But we've decided to keep on heading down now. We're actually in Snowdonia National Park now, and I think it just gets more and more beautiful the deeper you go in.
There's a lot to see, plenty of waterfalls and mountain hikes as well. Mountain biking is very popular too here. We're actually in the forest, and this is a feeling that reminds me of back in Austria and Germany, because look at these beautiful long trees here. Just so amazing.
And the reason we come straight to the north of Wales is because in this trip we're not going to be crossing over to Ireland, and that's something which we definitely want to do in the near future. So the way we thought of it is that we're going to go straight to North Wales, explore what we can here before heading up further north. But we will be back at some point to go across to Ireland. So definitely need a part 2, and we thought that we'll have to skip South Wales now to save on some time, and it will make sense to do it when we do the Ireland trip, which might be in a few years' time. I don't know, we always say that, like we still haven't been back to Turkey yet.
I hope hope Holly doesn't start barking. Whenever she sees something like this, she wants to go in. Oh my God! I told you so. Now let's go, Holly.
So we're really enjoying this landscape here. Totally different for us. And even here in Wales, there's so much nature. Like in the village, there's a lot of people, and we were kind of feeling a bit like we're going to stop, maybe take a few photos and leave. And now we've been walking along the river. It's so big here that the people kind of stretch out and you end up in this whole area on your own.
It's so amazing here because there's like a small coat of grass on the trees. It's the same as you see in movies, you know? Right now I'm watching The Last Kingdom and there are some scenes in the forest and I'm really feeling like that right now.
Yeah, it turns into a magical forest when it's all got the grass like this.
I would highly recommend to anyone who's going to visit Betws-y-Coed because it's a wonderful walk here in nature along the riverside. It's just so beautiful. Now we arrived at Miner's Bridge, it's called. They replaced it because I think the old one was falling apart, but it's still nice. There's a small waterfall. It's just so beautiful. You can also hear the power of nature in this place.
Go!
This is something really cool for us because back home we don't have like this, you know, we don't have the river and the forest. It's just so wonderful to be here and even for Holly to experience this. You really love to swim. Come on. No, listen, no, come.
Can't get out of the water, this one.
We had wonderful time exploring this village and the forest walk as well. And someone is very, very tired. Look at her.
It's not me.
She's so tired now. We've been in the van for like 5 minutes and she's in a deep sleep already. So we found this spot here. This small lay-by and we're gonna try and park here. Wait! Stop!
Snow camping in Snowdonia. Looking good. Woo. So this is actually quite good. Managed to fit in perfectly, tucked away in the lay-by. Bit of stealth camping. And the reason we've stopped here is because we want to visit one more place before we leave from Betws-y-Coed.
Salmon migration, wow. If we see it today, that would be another thing that tick off our list, right?
Yeah, that's right, my little silly salmon. Hello.
Going to the ferry, Glen.
Yes, please.
Right. Have you parked your car or just walking?
No, walked up.
Just in there, and it's 2 loops, and you just follow the paths round. It's nice to share it anyway.
Sharing
and
is
the money
caring.
just goes for all the maintenance of it.
I can imagine,
You
yeah.
know,
yeah,
it's a lot of work doing it. So
Of course.
if I charge my time, I wouldn't be out of pocket. But it's a peace and quiet. Go and sit by the river on the benches.
Have a good day.
It's all around.
We've just stopped here at this place called Glen. It looks really nice on the photos, and before we left, we definitely wanted to check it out. We've just walked up a hill and we paid £1 to get in. What is there?
There's a squid. Look at it.
Here we go, folks. Charlene's seeing a squirrel.
It's brown. Oh, how cute.
I can't even see it yet.
It's there.
I don't know where this bloody squirrel is. Where is it?
There, look. He's eating. Look at it.
Ah, okay, yeah, there it is. I see him now. He's gone up there now, look.
How cute.
You're not getting him, Holly. Nice and safe.
Holly's always pulling me, so now I got her this lead. So I have hands free, and whenever she pulls me, she pulls my stomach, my belly. not my hand, like this. The walk is about 10 minutes only, so we'll soon be there.
We're on our way to Fairy Glen.
Fairy Glen, Fairy Glen.
We're on our way to Fairy Glen, straight ahead.
Woohoo!
This is quite short hike at least. So you'll be back asleep in no time, Holly.
We're lucky, we have no rain today, so we have to do the most. We're getting deep into the forest. Woo, woo, woo! Absolutely stunning place. You have to come here if you ever come to the north of Wales.
Mind your step. They're not really that slippery, are they?
No, it's not that bad, huh? It's okay.
It depends. I guess when it's raining, it will be really slippery. We're all right.
There are some uneven rocks here.
Come on, Grandma. Keep it moving.
See this, Chris? This is what we came for. Woo! Another one. Look at these. Everyone puts their coin in for luck, maybe.
Yeah, try and pull them out. We can buy a drink. One thing that I like right away is there's no one else here. It's really beautiful. Like, we've got this gorge here, very deep, and the river is flowing all the way through to us. It's a bit uneven here, so like if it's rainy, definitely do not come here because it'll be very, very slippery.
There's a particular smell here that you don't smell this in any forest or in any other place, I think.
Not really inviting to swim. Not that we were going to anyway. It's quite cold. But this place is really relaxing. It's good to get away from the people, and we're not going to be swimming today, but I think some people might swim here as well. But it's an absolutely magical spot, that's for sure.
Wow, what's this? So now we arrived at
Dobberdalan Castle. And we haven't got much good weather today, so it's a bit foggy, but it's this old rock looking over the Welsh Valley. This is actually a lay-by that we're in. We were going to maybe stay here for the night, but we might try and go on and find somewhere else. Yeah, it looks a bit more narrow than it was on the photo. And there's a van here already.
So we're passing through this road right now. It's still a bit narrow. Oh, look at the cows there, how cute. And the sun's out again. Woohoo! We weren't going here, to be honest, because of the weather. But it's a bit windy, and tonight is going to slow down a bit.
The roads in Wales are actually better than England. I like it here. We're actually quite remote now, and there aren't really any potholes.
Yes. It's a miracle, baby. It's deep.
Going up the mountain.
Woo! I'm so happy that we came here.
Yeah, this place feels like we didn't know where we were going to sleep tonight, and we were actually seriously considering staying on that lay-by near the castle. But this already feels much better. Driving up this mountain, we haven't seen a car for the last 5 minutes, so...
Wales is so famous for sheep, and since we've been here, we saw hundreds,
thousands,
or thousands. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And we're seeing a lot of small ones as well, like newborns. They're so cute.
And the thing is, with park-ups like this, you really need to arrive in light. You don't want to be going up here in the dark. And even like when we get up there, we want to see how the spot is, you know, before we decide whether we're going to stay there or not. So at least now we've got a few hours before it gets dark. And if this is not good, we can find somewhere else. But it looks
I came here for the sunset, to be honest with you. This is where we're going to sleep, guys! Yay!
nice.
Wow, amazing! Honey.
Good. Wait, it's an animal, I think. Must be a wild animal. Oh no.
That's a rock!
It's only a sign. Hold on to her. It's a sign, Holly. This is quite a nice park up actually. We're on our own here. I'm going to show you the view in a second, but it's absolutely stunning. And we're flat, quiet road. No one's even passed yet. We've been here 10 minutes already. And like I mentioned, the view is the best. Look at this. Wow. So I actually think this is our best park up so far in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely the best one. Because we got a little bit of grass here and we got a perfect view and we got two big eagles circling around here.
Yeah,
Just amazing.
Better watch out, Holly, because they'll come and get you. Yeah,
Wow,
this is a big one.
so
It's very big.
big.
Yeah.
I think it's a red kite. But the size of it's huge.
Yeah, this is better than any campsite. We definitely needed a bit of this.
It's so remote and secluded, right? It feels like heaven here.
So beautiful. In front of us, we've got these like bright green fields.
I couldn't be more happier than I am today. Sometimes all you need is just a lay-by like this, you know? You're secluded, there is no one around, and you're just you enjoying the beautiful views and nature. That's for free, but to find it, sometimes it's very hard, especially here. But today we found it.
In fact, this was one of the very few parking spots that didn't have a no overnight parking or height barrier. So thank you very much, Wows. So what we got for dinner?
Steak pie, baby!
See what we're dealing with.
Oh, it's a little bit burnt.
I think that's a lot burnt. Oh no, it looks like a chocolate pie.
Oh my god, man!
Charlene.
I forgot it.
While we're outside enjoying the view and sipping on some cider, meanwhile the pie in here is all burnt. So Charlene has bought a lot of ready-made stuff here. She's loving the Morrisons and the Tesco ready-made stuff. And she's them up as well. They're like, it's burnt, it's just simple. It says, take it out the fridge, put it in the oven for 40 minutes, and we've come back an hour later most likely, and it's black.
No, just 10 minutes late, I think.
10 minutes in the cooking world is a lot. Maybe it's just the top that's burnt though.
Yeah, the top. Oh shit, I don't know why. Lately I'm burning everything. Okay, burnt pie I have today.
So nothing that a good old scrape can't fix. So this, my friends, is the Morrison's steak pie. Maybe yours might not look like that, but this is what ours looks like. Nice and warm. So it is a bit chilly outside, so I've moved in here, got the window open, and it's so peaceful here. All we can hear is sheep.
And you're waiting for your cup, huh?
Oh yeah, and a cup of tea. Coming right up. So only a few days ago, I was just mentioning this to Charlene, that we're really enjoying it here in the UK. So many beautiful places, but we are lacking in beautiful park ups. And I think today that's definitely changed. Bless you. This place is amazing. Like, we're honestly so, apart from Charlene sneezing, we're so relaxed here. Just watching these little sheep and lambs like running about. Holly comes out as well to have a look sometimes. But now she's ready for bed. And a beautiful sunset as well after a very cloudy day. I think this is like the perfect end for today. But really love it here. Absolutely 10 out of 10 park up for us. Favourite one in the UK, that's for sure. So far.
Love you.
Yeah, rise and shine, 7 AM.
Fresh. You slept a lot, huh?
Holly, what's going on there? The joys of having a dog, right? What a calm night here. Rarely did a car pass and we could just hear the sheep. Really, really quiet. And I think this here has kind of changed our perspective of van life in the UK, and it means that there are places like this. But so far we're definitely enjoying Snowdonia. The only problem is it's pretty hard to leave now. Pretty hard to leave this parking spot at least.
We really love this beautiful view that we have today. And for me, I don't know about you, but I fall in love with this lifestyle even more, right?
Yeah,
when you find
definitely.
places like this.
I think that's Snowdon up ahead, covered in the clouds. But really, what a view here.
When I think about Serenity, this is the place that I think of, like the vibe and the kind of scenes, you know. Just so beautiful. There are birds whistling, beautiful views, sheep everywhere, and there's only us here. This is where I find peace.